Why do you think it hurts so much sometimes to realize someone else is judging you versus other times you don't care at all? Let's dive in. When it comes down to it, humans are creatures that judge. We have binary brains, and they are designed to learn specific sets of data in order to protect us from future danger and keep the organism alive. So we are inherently made or designed in our brain center to judge things as either good or bad. So that's a fundamental part of our species. It's nothing to feel bad about. All of us do it all day long, all the time. But what's interesting is that sometimes when someone else judges you negatively, it really, really stings. It really hurts. And sometimes you just don't care. What's the difference between those times? It's not necessarily who the person is, because, for example, your mom judging you about, say, a character trait of some kind might deeply and profoundly hurt. But she might also judge you for getting a new tattoo that you've wanted to have for 5 years, and you just couldn't care less. What's the difference between those two things? It's how you actually feel about the thing you're being judged for. So there's the rub. I have blue eyes. If someone judges me for having blue eyes, oh, I hate everyone with blue eyes. Blue-eyed people are the worst people in the world. I mean, I would just laugh. I would think it's absolutely ludicrous. I don't care about your opinion on this. Blue eyes are just fine. But then they might judge me about something I feel insecure about. I'm not going to be that vulnerable here, but if someone is to offer judgment about something that I already feel insecure about, if it strikes a chord because it's something I secretly believe to some level, even if I don't want to admit it to myself, that's when it really hurts. Then I'm really taking it in. And it doesn't particularly matter if this is a stranger on the internet or someone you really care about. Other people's judgment only matters to us when it strikes an actual chord. So the next time you find yourself distressed, anxious, ruminating, upset because someone else has judged you in some way, I want you to think about this analogy of the blue eyes and then look at that judgment and ask yourself, what part of this do I agree with? As much as it hurts, because that is the opportunity to heal. Once you realize it's not actually their opinion that's hurting me, it's the fact that they're confirming something I already believe. Say, for example, you're late for something and your friend judges you and says, gosh, you are so disorganized. You don't care about other people. You're always late all the time. I'm just fed up with you. Now, if you knew that you're a very diligent person usually, and you almost always show up on time, and you do everything you can not to inconvenience others, then you'd think this reaction was pretty over the top, and you'd probably imagine your friend was having a bad day, and you wouldn't take it too much to heart. But if you actually think inside, I am a little bit of a lazy person. I am kind of disorganized. I don't pay enough attention, and I do inconvenience others all the time, then that comment that came out just in frustration is going to feel deeply wounding to you. So if you are finding yourself in a space of feeling wounded, of being really hurt and distressed by a judgment someone else has made about you, I want to encourage you not to turn it around, not to say, oh, they're just a bad person, they're just cruddy, blah, blah, blah. But instead, I want you to take the opportunity, and you can put your hand on your heart, and you can put one hand on your stomach, and you can really think about, what is it that I believe about myself on this topic? And now here's the magic that keeps this from being just beating up on yourself. So say, I believe I'm lazy. So then what you're going to do is hand on heart, hand on your stomach, on your lower abdomen, below your belly button. And you're going to say to yourself, even though I think I'm lazy, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. And you're going to feel super stupid when you do it. You really are. It feels so stupid when you start doing this work. But do it anyways, okay? Because your next line is going to be, even though I think this is stupid, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. And I want you to repeat that over several times and feel how your energy softens. It may still hurt, but you're not being in a state of resistance anymore with what you actually think and believe right now. What we resist persists. If I resist how I feel, if I won't look at it, if I won't tell myself the truth about it, then I can't transform it, because all I'm doing is fighting it, and it's going to fight to maintain itself. But if I can accept this about myself, the fact that I think something doesn't mean it's true. So I can accept and love myself, even though I think I am lazy, even though I think I'm disorganized, even though I feel like I'm an inconsiderate person, even though I feel worthless, whatever it is, whatever that judgment has brought up in you, even though I think or feel this really cruel thing, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. You will feel that hardness and that resistance start to melt away. And that is actually the place from love and compassion and acceptance of ourselves that we can begin to make the sort of changes that will actually last and enable you to transform into the person that you've always imagined you could be. I hope this has been helpful for you, my loves. Be gentle with yourselves, okay?